The Genghis Grill brings you the Bixby Spartan Football Coaches Show with head coach Lauren Montgomery.
Welcome to Genghis Grill and the Bixby Spartans Football Coaches Show. I'm Pat McGrew, and we're here with the head coach Lauren Montgomery. Coach, it was for 3 quarters. I still the whole time thought that we're going to get right back into this game. Kids were playing extremely hard. Breaks didn't go our way. What was your thoughts on the game?
Kind of the same way, Coach. I felt like during the first half, we scored a touchdown when we were down there on their 3-yard line. It's a different ball game. They got lucky on a tip pass to make the score 14-0. But even at 14-0, at halftime, certainly didn't feel like we were out of the ball game by any stretch of the imagination. And I kind of feel like the score is not indicative of how close the ball game was for most of the game.
But the amazing thing is, we've had 4 ball games, and every game that we've gone into the half, I said, we're the better football team. Yeah. And sometimes the better football team doesn't win. The breaks didn't go our way, but we'll have another week, and we got a big game for next Friday. The thing that we always talk about, how important it is to have a practice player of the game, and the Matthews Ford practice player of the week is?
Yeah, 2 guys we want to recognize. First off, a new guy to our roster, a guy that moved in this summer and has just acclimated extremely well, done a phenomenal job. Brandon Newman, defensive back. He's a smart kid, all AP classes, does a phenomenal job on the scout team. He understands what we're wanting to do. Not only do we expect good things from the scout team from him, we expect great things from him in the near future. Also like to recognize Hunter Shaw-Fitzel, a junior tight end that had a wonderful week of practice, caught some big balls, giving the defense a great look, and he's also another guy that's going to be a big body that we anticipate good things from.
One of the things I don't think people understand is, they're getting ready to watch the game right now, but when you guys come back on Saturday, you watch this film over and over again to correct maybe some of the mistakes, or look at the things you did right. Am I correct?
Yeah, absolutely. We come in, the boys come in every Saturday at 9 o'clock, and we have a short workout, and the parents bring donuts and milk up for them, and then we review the game film for about 2 hours. We'll do special teams, offense, defense, and try to correct all those mistakes.
Well, we're going to see it again, and we're going to take a break from Genghis Grill and the Bixby Spartan Coaches Show with Coach Montgomery.
The Bixby Spartan Football Coaches Show is brought to you by Genghis Grill, Jim Norton Toyota, Car Country, Nelson Nissan, Nelson Mazda, Matthews Ford, Midwest Sporting Goods, TTCU, Central States Orthopedic Specialists, Graber and Associates, TRC Disaster Solutions, and by Citizens Security Bank.
The Credit Cruncher is making a move. Buy a car at the Car Country Move It Now Repo Sales Event. All cars and trucks, including repos, must move. Cars half price. Trucks 60% off. Repos dimes on the dollar. 0 down at every Car Country location. This is a limited offer, and you can only get it from one guy.
The Credit Cruncher at Car Country.
Genghis Khan. You may know me from such conquests as the sacking of Yanjing, or the famous raid of Bukhara. Good times. But here, at Genghis Grill, I've chosen to turn my efforts from burning and pillaging to more noble pursuits, like feeding and empowering. With 80 delicious fresh ingredients to build your own bowl, you can eat what you want. Could have used you at the Battle of Samarkand.
Genghis Grill.
This is Miles and Jeremy at Matthews Ford, where it's a great place to buy a car.
Matthews Ford is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week online at MatthewsFordBA.com.
We just opened up a quick lane, didn't we?
The quick lane's up and running. We're really excited about it. There's no appointment necessary. Come and see us even on Saturday. I'll tell you what, we've got specials online as well as our complete new and used inventory.
You can find that at MatthewsFordBA.com. Give us a call, 251 Ford Matthews Ford, your affordable dealer.
When it comes to safety, performance, and technology, Midwest Sporting Goods offers athletes the edge with products like Shuck football helmets, Tag shoulder pads, new 5150 BB Core baseball bat, or Nike and Under Armour apparel and shoes. Next time you suit up for a game or practice, put some Midwest best on you.
Zero down at Car Country. The only buy here, pay here dealership offering zero down. 6 months on job, 1 year local residence, household income of $2,000 or more means zero down. Visit CarCountryCars.com for credit application or visit the big guy.
He's the credit cruncher at Car Country.
Welcome back to Genghis Grill. I'm Pat McGrew, and we're here with Coach Lauren Montgomery. Coach, we're getting ready to watch the first half. What do you think were some of the high points in the first half?
Well, I think Westmoore did a good job coming out and putting together a good drive to open the game. And I think after our defense settled down, our defense did a real nice job of settling down. I also think that we had some key situations we didn't necessarily take advantage of. I think Marcus Jordan executed our fake punt just tremendously well. That was good. But when you do that, when you have a break or take a gamble like that, you really got to capitalize on it and put points on the board to show for it.
Well, I think I might know you a little better than those other coaches, because when they were lined up, I said, they better get ready, because I'm telling you, there's a chance that he's going to do something. I mean, and you don't know where it's coming from. So, I commend you on that, and that's a great.
Well,
after that first drive, I thought we took over the game.
Yeah.
Let's get to that first half of action.
We open up here, you'll take a look at our defense. They come out throwing a quick game, and like I mentioned on that first drive, it took us a bit to settle down, and we missed a couple tackles there. And on a quick game, you miss a couple tackles, you're in trouble there. They're talented quarterback. They got a big, good-looking quarterback, pulls it down on the zone read, and finally tackled there by Casey Sade from his outside linebacker position. They run the bootleg. Andrew Pence does a phenomenal job covering up the drag route right there. They're working the ball with their talented running back on the inside zone. I think you'll notice Jake Castillo, Brandon Turney on a big tackle there. A lot of guys up there and continue to want to pound the zone, pound the quarterback, Caden Gasick, on that last one right there, tackling down from behind. And their quarterback, give him credit right there. There wasn't much daylight there, and he does a nice job. We open up on offense, and we hand the ball off to Caden Hudson right here on the stretch play behind great blocking of DeAndre Jennings. Blake Cooper out there still on the edge. And then defensively, we're right back out on the field, and defensively doing a good job. Seeing a lot of guys rallying, making plays. One guy that I happen to notice around the ball every time is Brandon Turney and Andrew Dreyer. Those two juniors are doing a phenomenal job up in that front seven, and we're proud of those guys right here. Kyle Ryan out there on the tackle in their quick game, shutting those guys down. Coming back on offense right here, we try to throw the little wheel route to DeAndre Jennings, unfortunately just out of his grasp. Had some good looks against these guys. You'll see Zach Carrington right there powering it over the edge. Felt like we had the edge all night for a big first down. Right there, Blake Cooper running the little sit route that he does so well, doing a good job catching it, picking up a little yak after the catch. We run the throwback screen right there to DeAndre Jennings, and they do a nice job of setting somebody on him there. Defensively coming back out, doing a nice job. They throw the underneath route, and you'll notice Andrew Pence doing a good job picking it up on third down, getting their offense off the field. They come back right here, try to run a tailback screen, and it's ineffective. Our guys sniff that out. We throw the sit route once again to Blake Cooper, and once again, Blake picking up yak. One of our talented sophomores we're very, very excited about. Run the sit route right here to Andrew Pence. Andrew doing a good job catching it, getting upfield. We want those guys not just to catch the ball, we want to get them upfield. A little option look right there. Kyle Ryan pitching the ball to Marcus Jordan. That's a good combination right there. Kyle, another sophomore we're excited about. Going to run a little halfback pass right here, and Blake Cooper doesn't like what he sees, and he pulls it down and picks up a great gain outside off the edge. Run the stretch play right here. I believe that's Zach Carrington. He's doing a good job moving the chains right there. We get the ball down inside, and unfortunately we're unable to score. That defense comes back out. You'll notice Matthew Dreyer up inside. John Kewen, a lot of guys balling that up. Mason Yelton, another guy that's playing well in that front seven. Coming back here, running the quarterback sneak, Marshall Ray doing a good job picking up first down yardage on the quarterback sneak. Right here, a little punt. Marcus Jordan felt like did a good job of pinning those guys deep right there. Anytime you can pin their guys and the 5 or inside, that puts our offense in quite the predicament. Felt like we did a good job with a field position battle right there. You'll notice that defense collapsing in. Nick Roller in on the initial tackle. Freshman doing a good job. A lot of young guys out there making big plays. Brandon Turney, Nick Roller around the tackle there. I think that's Matt Dreyer. Running the sit route right here, and that concludes the first half.
Well, Coach, that was a good-looking half there, and I thought still if it wasn't for that one tip ball, it'd been 7-0, and it actually probably should have been 7-7. But you have to like what you saw that first half. I was saying, with Jeff Haxton, that man, we're dominating the line of scrimmage.
And I felt like that, a couple times this season. And what we're going to have to do is we're going to go ahead and have to take the bull by the horns, score when we get the ball in the red zone. And hey, it's football. Sometimes bad things happen. If you do get down, hey, don't worry about it. 14-0 is not an insurmountable lead by any means. And so we've got good stuff. We just got to execute on the little things that we're coached to do in practice.
Well, you know what? For the people out there, what are some of the things maybe that you talked to those kids about at halftime?
Well, some of the things that we talked about were executing. We had a little bit of trouble getting some personnel packages in, and then also we had a few small adjustments as far as our run game blocking that we felt like we could do to pick up a few extra yards, push cracking on some safeties and different things like that, to be specific. Defensively, we made some adjustments just as far as pulling linebackers outside the box just a little bit to adjust to their quick game. But for the most part, we were confident in our game plan and felt like we just needed to execute and catch and throw and pick up a few extra yards when we got to safety.
Well, we come out in the second half and, third quarter, I still was looking for us to win that football game. It didn't come out exactly what we all wanted it to, but I tell you what, your kids played hard, and we'll come back and watch that second half right after this at the Genghis Grill Bixby Spartan Coaches Show.
The Credit Cruncher is making a move. Buy a car at the Car Country Move It Now Repo Sales Event. All cars and trucks, including repos, must move. Cars half price. Trucks 60% off. Repos dimes on the dollar. Zero down at every Car Country location. This is a limited offer, and you can only get it from one guy.
The Credit Cruncher at Car Country.
Genghis Khan. You may know me from such conquests as the sacking of Yanjing or the famous raid of Bukhara. Good times. But here, at Genghis Grill, I've chosen to turn my efforts from burning and pillaging to more noble pursuits, like feeding and empowering. With 80 delicious fresh ingredients to build your own bowl, you can eat what you want. Could have used you at the Battle of Samarkand.
Genghis Grill.
Miles and Jeremy right down here at Matthews Ford. And Jeremy, what do you get when you mix direct injection with a turbocharger?
Super excited.
And because it's EcoBoost technology, tell them.
At Matthews Ford, we're proud to present Ford's new EcoBoost technology, where SUVs can get over 30 miles per gallon and pickup trucks in the high 20s. We have a whole line of these vehicles, 5 different models to choose from, and you can look them up at MatthewsFordBA.com.
Give us a call, 251 Ford.
We like Adam, yes we do.
Adam Cash gives you $50 when you open a checking account using our School Pride card.
Oh, Adam, you're so fine.
Adam Cash gives our school $50 when you open an account with a School Pride card.
Our school gets a donation from TTCU when you use our card.
So does ours. You swipe and TTCU donates.
Our card's the best.
TTCU has more than 30 School Pride cards for you to choose. It pays your school $50 and you $50 for getting yours. Get the best today.
Zero down at Car Country. The only buy here, pay here dealership offering zero down. 6 months on job. 1 year local residence. Household income of $2,000 or more means zero down. Visit CarCountryCars.com for credit application or visit the big guy.
He's the Credit Cruncher at Car Country.
When it comes to safety, performance, and technology, Midwest Sporting Goods offers athletes the edge with products like Shuck football helmets, tag shoulder pads, new 5150 BB Core baseball bat, or Nike and Under Armour apparel and shoes. Next time you suit up for a game or practice, put some Midwest best on you.
Welcome back to Genghis Grill and the Bixby Spartan Coaches Show. I'm Pat McGrew, and we're here with the head football coach, Lauren Montgomery. Coach, you come out and we talked about what you said at halftime. And the great thing about it is we get the ball. So, how did y'all feel the game went?
No, we felt like it would be a completely different ball game. And we didn't feel behind. We didn't feel like it was an undoable thing. We get the ball back, we put together a good drive, get points on the board, or heck, even if you don't get points on the board, you're still in the ball game, especially the way our defense has been playing. They've been playing really well. So we felt good about it. I do feel like we could have been a little bit more charged up coming up. I felt like we were a little flat coming out of halftime, that relies on myself and the coaching staff. We're going to have to do a bit better job getting the kids up at halftime and those things.
Well, let's get to that second half of action.
Coming back in the second half, throwing some of our quick screen stuff. We like to pair a lot of our runs with screens on the outside. I believe that's Blake Cooper right there catching that little bubble pass, doing a good job. We throw a little tailback screen right there to Zach Carrington. Zach does a nice job. Coming back, Blake Cooper running the keeper off the zone read look right there. And coming back, Caden Hudson doing a good job running the stretch out over the edge right there. We felt like we had a nice look on our outside zone pretty much all night right there. Pounded up inside for the inside zone. Would like to see us hit that just a little bit quicker, but phenomenal catch there by Kyle Ryan. Another one of our sophomores. We're excited about the job he's doing. J.J. Cantrell, another sophomore right there that we're handing the ball off to, number 20. J.J.'s a guy we're expecting great things from. John Kewen right down there closing down the line, tackling their zone read. You'll notice Jesse Price up inside disrupting. Jesse had a phenomenal game, and can't ever question Jesse's effort. He does a great job. Throwing the underneath pass, I believe that's Brandon Turney there on the tackle. Proud of Brandon and what he's doing up front. Good cut tackle right there by Andrew Pence coming up from the safety position. They drop back. We do a great job. Jesse getting good initial pressure on him just out of his grasp. Andrew Dreyer ends up getting credit for that sack right there. Good job getting pressure from the defense. Westmoore coming back right here, doing a lot of check with me, no huddle stuff at the line of scrimmage, and they do a good job. We're bringing a little bit of pressure right there. They do a nice job picking it up, and great coverage downfield. We felt like we had real good coverage downfield all night. Good punt return right here, or good fair catch. Good job possessing the ball by Kyle Ryan. Handing the ball off up inside right there, that Zach Carrington on the inside wham play. Doing a good job. You'll notice behind the blocking of DeAndre Jennings. Running the stretch play right here to Marcus Jordan. Marcus so fast, getting that quick outside edge. Proud of Marcus and some of the things he's doing this year with his senior year. Marshall Ray on the neck of bootleg, just out of the touch of sophomore Austin Grotz out there on the drag. They're running the boot pattern right here, and I don't know, I've looked at it several film angles, but I think that's our ball right there, Coach. They end up not giving it to us, so I guess it's not. But I really felt like Andrew Pence came down with that ball. They end up pounding the ball into the end zone. So big turn of events right there. Coming back, running the play action. They don't cover our post pattern right there to Kyle Ryan, and Kyle almost gets into the end zone, showing off his track speed right there, getting open in the backfield. Coming back, Zach Carrington pounding that ball into the end zone. So we're right back into the game. It's the beginning of the fourth quarter. We're feeling good. Of course, Westmoore is trying to pound it with their zone, and I think we pick up a big holding call right there. Casey State off the edge. Their big tackle grabs him. But unfortunately, we weren't able to get back in it in the fourth quarter, but saw some good things the other night, some things we're wanting to build upon, and we're going to have to rally and pick some things up. All right, Coach, let's go ahead and take a look at stats for this week. Rushing, we were 36 for 159 yards, good rushing total. Marcus Jordan had 3 carries for 35 yards. Zach Carrington, 11 for 33 yards. Caden Hudson, 6 for 20. Blake Cooper had 5 carries for 20 yards from the Wildcat quarterback position. Passing, we were 15 to 30 for 120 yards. Marshall Ray, 15 to 30 for 123 yards. Kyle Ryan had 2 grabs for 68 yards. Andrew Pence had 3 receptions for 19 yards. Blake Cooper had 2 receptions for 22 yards. Defensively, leading the pack once again, Mason Yelton had 11 tackles. John Kewen had 10 tackles, and Matt Dreyer from his defensive tackle position had 8. Sacks for the night. Good to see those defensive linemen getting some sacks, but Jesse Price had 2. Austin Boyer had 1 sack, and Matt Dreyer also had 1 sack. So proud of those guys' performance this week.
Well, Coach, one of the players I thought, one of your defensive linemen that really played a great game was Matthew Dreyer. I mean, we were calling his name all night long, and, he was one of the main reasons why, that for those 3 quarters, we were dominating the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I really felt like Matt and Jake both had good nights up inside. Matt, I'd like to focus on him just a little bit. Just a junior, but a guy that's increased his weight by about 25 pounds since last year. Gotten a ton stronger. He's one of our strongest guys in the weight room with a 275-pound power clean. He's quiet, takes care of his business, just the kind of guy you like as a football coach.
I'll tell you what, you got a lot of those kids that are going really hard this year, and you're a fun team to watch, and it's great to be a Spartan. We got another tough team coming into Bixby, and it's going to be a big game.
Absolutely. our second home game of the year. We got the Broken Arrow Tigers coming into town, and you know, Coach Spavital and those guys always do a phenomenal job getting their guys ready. They're playing well, playing with a lot of confidence.
We'll come right back to the Car Country Player of the Week here at the Genghis Grill with Coach Montgomery.
The Credit Cruncher is making a move. Buy a car at the Car Country Move It Now Repo Sales Event. All cars and trucks, including repos, must move. Cars half price. Trucks 60% off. Repos dimes on the dollar. Zero down at every Car Country location. This is a limited offer, and you can only get it from one guy.
The Credit Cruncher at Car Country.
When it comes to safety, performance, and technology, Midwest Sporting Goods offers athletes the edge with products like Shuck football helmets, tag shoulder pads, new 5150 BB Core baseball bat, or Nike and Under Armour apparel and shoes. Next time you suit up for a game or practice, put some Midwest best on you.
These words are what we do. We're unloading all new Nissan Altimas, the world's coolest gas-efficient midsize. Let us offer you cash for your vehicle and ride off in a Nelson Nissan Altima for as little as $189 a month and get 1,000 additional trade dollars with an Altima purchase. You know the song. Nelson Nissan, across from Bass Pro Shop in Broken Arrow, where Altimas are usually $199 or less.
0% for 72 months is back at Jim Norton Toyota. Hurry, get 0 for 72 on every new 2012 Tundra. Get huge clearance discounts, plus $3,000 rebates, plus 0 for 72 on new 2012 Tundras. And
I promise Toyota Care for 2 years.
Plus, you always get a lifetime warranty at no extra charge at Jim Norton Toyota, 9809 South Memorial, where T-Town gets Toyota.
This week's Car Country Player of the Week is the Bixby Spartans. Number 42, seen it a lot, Andrew Pence. Boy, you are everywhere. You know, tell us what, everything that you do for the football team.
Well, I'm on kickoff return. I play safety and receiver. I just try to help out any way I can.
Well, was it tough, those first 2 games that were really hot, to be out there all the time?
Kinda, yeah, but last year I got used to it, like a game shape like Coach Montgomery's always talking about. But yeah, temperature does absolutely have something to do with it.
Well, I tell you, it has been a privilege. I'm so glad that you're a Spartan. It's been great watching you. You've made some of the biggest plays I've seen. I've been here a long time, and you definitely earning this Player of the Week. Let's talk a little bit more about you're getting recruited now. Tell me, you went this last night to Northeastern State University. What was that like?
It was fun just to watch those guys, see what kind of level they play on, and some guys I actually knew were playing up there, so that was cool to see, and it's just fun to be talking back and forth to multiple colleges.
Well, I know what it's like when, my son was going through there. Boy, you're just nerve-wracking. The parents are nerve-wracked, because it's your future. It's where you're going to get your education, and you're going to get to play football with it. But we're sure proud of you, and we wish you great luck the rest of this year, and for sure in the future, and hope to get to see you play some good football. Northeastern is a great place to be.
It is, absolutely.
So good luck this week against Broken Arrow, and we're very proud of you. And coming up, we'll have this week's Nelson Mazda Youth Team of the Week, 6th grade Blues.
This is Miles and Jeremy at Matthews Ford, where it's a great place to buy a car.
Matthews Ford is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week online at MatthewsFordBA.com.
We just opened up a quick lane, didn't we?
The quick lane's up and running. We're really excited about it. There's no appointment necessary. Come and see us even on Saturday. I'll tell you what, we've got specials online as well as our complete new and used inventory.
You can find that at MatthewsFordBA.com. Give us a call, 251 Ford Matthews Ford, your affordable dealer.
Genghis Khan. You may know me from such conquests as the sacking of Yanjing or the famous raid of Bukhara. Good times. But here, at Genghis Grill, I've chosen to turn my efforts from burning and pillaging to more noble pursuits like feeding and empowering. With 80 delicious fresh ingredients to build your own bowl, you can eat what you want. Could have used you at the Battle of Samarkand.
Genghis Grill. 0% for 72 months is back at Jim Norton Toyota. Hurry, get 0 for 72 on every new 2012 Tundra. Get huge clearance discounts, plus $3,000 rebates, plus 0 for 72 on new 2012 Tundras. And
I promise, Toyota Care for 2 years.
plus you always get a lifetime warranty at no extra charge at Jim Norton Toyota, 9809 South Memorial, where T-Town gets Toyota.
0 down at Car Country. The only buy here, pay here dealership offering 0 down. 6 months on job, 1 year local residence, household income of $2,000 or more means 0 down. Visit CarCountryCars.com for credit application or visit the big guy.
He's the credit cruncher at Car Country.
When it comes to safety, performance, and technology, Midwest Sporting Goods offers athletes the edge with products like Shuck football helmets, tag shoulder pads, new 5150 BB Core baseball bat, or Nike and Under Armour apparel and shoes. Next time you suit up for a game or practice, put some Midwest Best on you.
These words are what we do. We're unloading all new Nissan Altimas, the world's coolest gas-efficient midsize. Let us offer you cash for your vehicle and ride off in a Nelson Nissan Altima for as little as $189 a month and get 1,000 additional trade dollars with an Altima purchase. You know the song. Nelson Nissan, across from Bass Pro Shop in Broken Arrow, where Altimas are usually $199 or less.
Nelson Mazda Youth Team of the Week is Bixby 6th grade blue. The head coach is Scott, shortest coach. You know, that 6th grade, I mean, they are 2 years away from being in, we'll say this, your program, but really it's the youth and junior high and high school is all one program.
It's all one program. We try to align all those programs together. That's why it's so important what Bixby Youth Football is doing for our football program. They're getting those guys ready. You know, you hear a lot of similarities between play calls that those guys are doing. You hear a lot of similarities in formation calls and different things like that. And so as much as those guys can familiarize themselves with our system, that's where we want to be. And those guys are the lifeblood of our program and what we're doing.
Well, I know Scott Shortest and his coaching staff and those kids, you know, I know they've done pretty well this year, and I know they're looking forward to you know, winning a lot more football games. It's just great to go out there. Saturday around here is just like almost like Friday night. You know, not to me and you maybe, but when you go there, and I know you're there, it's a great atmosphere.
It's a great atmosphere out at the stadium. There's a lot of fans. They got the blow up tunnel for the kids to run through. There's music blaring, and we try to create that game-like atmosphere on the weekends for those guys to get the experience.
I'm so proud of Scott Shortest and his staff and the players, and you know, and also to the youth football program. And Coach, you know, we've got Broken Arrow coming in next week. Yeah, you know, it's Wear Pink. It's going to be a great atmosphere. It's going to be incredible. So make sure that you're here to watch. And I'm not going to predict anything, but I'm looking forward to this football game with the Broken Arrow.
We're looking forward to it.
And
too,
we'll
Coach.
be back next week.
The Bixby Spartan Football Coaches Show was brought to you by Genghis Grill, Jim Norton Toyota, Car Country, Nelson Nissan, Nelson Mazda, Matthews Ford, Midwest Sporting Goods, TTCU, Central States Orthopedic Specialists, Graber and Associates, TRC Disaster Solutions, and by Citizens Security Bank.